Bargain Bin Bros. Select Fighter, Ben Thomas, Marco G, Big Red, Fortis, Lunny Mendez, Dean the Dream, Ox Bomber. Fight!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Bargain Bin Bros, a show that's back from the dead, like repeatedly. You think it's gone, but it just keeps coming back. Maybe like an infection, I don't know. But with that, we've got a panel here. Hopefully Bretta doesn't come back and think that we're backstage. Maybe we can trick him to think we haven't gone live yet. But first up, we got Eddie Money Mendez. Eddie, how was your day and how was your week going?
Day is just starting. I think I woke up like 2 hours ago, so not much going on in the day yet. The week's good. No complaints. Normal work week, so it's all good.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Wow, that sounds just marching
Sorry.
on towards
Yeah.
towards death. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not more enthusiastic.
Yeah. Oh my God, that sounds
Too
like
early.
it sounds
It's too
miserable.
early to be this enthusiastic, man. I thought
Yeah.
I should get coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get an energy drink.
There we go.
Feel some kind of way to like be more entertaining for you people.
Yeah, we need the the
Yeah.
asshole version of Eddie. So maybe I could say something to piss you off and then we'll get the
Most
energy
likely.
up. But
Most likely will happen.
you know, for me personally, I've already gone to the gym. I went at 6:15 this morning to
Today?
go play basketball.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at you.
I know it's not super common, but yeah, it felt good to sweat it out, but I'm tired already. Like I'm like, okay, is it
Yeah,
what time's
dude.
bedtime? Honestly.
Even when I do just cardio, and sometimes I'll do cardio in the morning, like fasted cardio to do
Hmm.
30 minutes just so I do something in the morning. But even when I just do that, I'm like super tired for the rest of the day. So good for you, man. Getting up and getting after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of a piece of shit the rest of the week because
Yeah.
Gigi was gone to a conference. So my my eating has been terrible. I think I was telling you guys, maybe it was backstage for CW, but like I sent her a picture of me meal prepping. I was like, "Hey, I got everything ready for the week." This was on Sunday when she left. And then I took my lunch to the office for the first time in a long time. And then I forgot that there was a baby shower. And so they had ordered all this Chinese food. So I was
Oh
like, well, I
man.
guess I'm saving this for tomorrow. So the
You're like,
universe was telling me, yeah,
is there any tortillas here?
that's
And so I
right.
can make a
Can
burrito?
we- That's the new thing, apparently.
Dude, it's crazy.
So remind me, Eddie, you didn't order that orange chicken burrito at Disneyland though, right?
No.
You got nachos, but you tried mine.
Yeah, I tried yours. It's not, but it's Disneyland, so I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt that because it's Disneyland, like not everything hits at Disneyland,
Yeah,
and even the stuff that does hit, it's still like upgraded carnival food. So like, it's not like
that's a good way to put it.
crazy amazing food, So
Yeah.
maybe these Chinese burritos is a thing, dude. Maybe they're pretty
It's a
good
new,
as long as you have a good one.
I don't know that there is a good version of it though. Honestly, it wasn't good. But when we were ordering, I was like, this is either going to be pretty solid or it's going to be booty cheeks. There's no in between. And sure enough, it was a lot closer to the ass
Yeah,
scale than it was to actually being good. But I knew what I was getting myself into. So,
yeah.
oh man. So thanks for everyone for joining. I think we're going to interrupt any figure talk around 10 o'clock because we're going to try to get this Kenobi pre-order in. So there's two pre-orders dropping today, right? So there's one for the Kenobi and the Mandalorian Armor, and then there's in about 3 hours from now another one for that Imperial Trooper. Eddie, are you going for both of those?
Yeah. I'm gonna try for both. I want both. But I figured I might as well try even if I didn't, so that way, in case anybody that we know wanted one, I could get them one. But they're both really sick, so yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm more excited for the Trooper, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be more bummed if I miss on that one. If I miss the Kenobi, I'm not super bummed about it, but I'd still like to try for both.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And Bretta, how about yourself? Obviously, you're not going to be on Sideshow, but are you trying to get both of those exclusives?
Uh, I would really want the Kenobi with the Mandalorian Armorer. I'm not sure if I will be able to get. Most probably not, because it's very difficult to get the exclusives here when they go on pre-order. Is you have like seconds to
Because
put
the
on the
bots get
cart,
them
and
all,
then
right?
bots and everything. Um, I will see. It depends how the aftermarket goes. if the price is not very crazy, because I don't think the demand is not huge for this Kenobi with the Mandalorian armor. So let's see. I wouldn't
That's a hard
mind
one
if
to
I
tell.
could. I wouldn't mind if I could get the Imperial Commando and then probably do a trade. If someone would like to
Yeah.
trade a Kenobi, I wouldn't mind that too. So let's see.
I feel like that commando is going to be a lot more valuable for some reason, right? Because it's a weird one for them to do on a limited release. I get it's kind of a repaint with a new helmet, but
that
I feel like
just
they could have
only
sold a lot
makes
more.
sense if you are collecting Bad Batch, I think, or if you are just a trooper collector.
Wow, he's already gatekeeping. We just started the show and he's already gatekeeping. You hate to see it, but so all right. So Bretta, you're gonna try, but it's
Why-
gonna be a little bit difficult.
Why is this bitch with a shirt here on the stream?
Holy shit.
Oh, I just realized you're wearing a collared shirt.
Man, shirt or no shirt, I'd still kick 7 types of shit out of you.
Wow.
I know. I'm not doubting.
And
you.
how are you, my friend?
I'm
It's
good.
been
You're
a while.
wearing a
Shall we
shirt
say
too.
hello?
Mine just had buttons on it.
It's true, and we are in different time zones. During the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
I also need to wear a shirt. So
Damn.
Yeah, but we live in different dimensions. Like, you're a real collector, so.
That's a good point. He is a real collector and not a
That's
DTOF or a Blaladin collector
Blah, blah,
at this
blah.
point.
they're
you
at
go.
shelves.
The garage shelves, that's right. I've got my garage shelves that I'm halfway through converting and I've just stopped. I didn't order the acrylic yet. I'm
You know
really
what
going
made a
slowly
big
here.
difference for me, and I'm seeing here and there in yours because I can see the light on the top. You are using what kind of lighting are you using there?
They are just LED strip lights. So that they've got some plastic covering. Yeah.
Okay. You should try, because that's what I did with mine and made a huge difference, is to use the LED, but the cob LED, not the normal strip lights. It's a huge difference.
Okay, wait.
The
I'm
cob
not as familiar. What's the difference?
The difference is the strip lights. For example, when you are near them, you can see like the points, the lighting points, each LED, right? You can see like the lights. The cob is just a straight light. It's not those.
So you're saying get a
Those.
diffuser, Marco.
Exactly.
Get the.
Okay, I understand that now. Yeah, so I think this one does have a diffused. I think it does have a plastic covering that
I
diffuses
can't
the
see
light.
the dots. I know the dots you're talking about. When it
Yeah,
looks like
you
a
know?
Christmas tree, someone's displayed and it just looks
Exactly.
all dot, 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 dot. But his looks, Marco's, I can't see that.
It might just
looks
be-
very clean.
It might be extra harsh right now because there's no acrylic over it. So
Oh,
So
right.
I'll-
Okay.
that might
Oh,
be
you
what's
don't have
coming through.
acrylic. Okay.
No, so that's what I was saying. You know, I started the build, like I put together the garage shelf, started putting up the figures, put in the LED strip lights, and then I stopped short of buying the acrylic. So hopefully very soon, but you know, I move very slowly. Yeah. So with that, Shane, how
Drax.
are you?
I'm good.
That's
Good,
right,
man.
exactly.
I'm just back from work. That's why I'm dressed like a bitch. So yeah, no, I'm good. I'm all good. Good to see
I was
Eddie.
kind of
I thought Eddie just didn't want to stream me anymore, man. I'm sending him out the links every
I
Monday.
wasn't expecting you to
And
be here, so
Yeah, so nice, yeah, nice. Eddie's like, you know, if Eddie was a real friend, he'd quit his job and just start streaming Mondays.
Come
like,
on, I know.
You know,
None of
Jesus,
us-
Eddie.
We're not
God.
all Jose Plus. We can't all afford it.
Damn.
Yeah, he needs to quit his job, man.
Shane,
no,
you're coming
good,
from
man.
work though, but I was expecting the hazmat suit. I was expecting you to come through with the yellow hazmat,
Oh.
but
Yeah. No, I had to. What's the word? I don't know. You know when they had to quarantine first, and yeah, it's all good. Don't need the hazmat.
there we go. That was a Breaking Bad reference, by the way. So with that, Shane, are you going to try for any of these exclusives for either the Obi-Wan or the Trooper?
No, I think the only person that when I saw that Obi-Wan, the only person I thought of was Evil Sneaker Steve, and it's like, okay, he's the one person who's really gonna be hyped about that. And I don't know, are you hyped about that Obi-Wan?
It's interesting, right? Because I actually do like the head sculpt. I've got the Clone Wars version on order. Okay, everyone gives me shit. I haven't finished Clone Wars yet. I'm still on season 2, but I like the.
Is
I
it
like
the same head
figures.
sculpt? Is the same
It is the
head sculpt
same.
one right?
Same
The head
exact
sculpt's
head sculpt.
underwhelming.
Yeah, that people had
It's the
issues
same,
with.
it's the same.
I don't necessarily think it's so bad though. I think it came out pretty solid, honestly. We could actually share some pictures here. Yeah, so I think it turned out pretty well, but I could see how folks might be not super happy with it. But this is a pretty lazy repaint by Hot Toys, right? They've pretty much just put together two figures and they've called it an exclusive. All that being said, I think it's kind of an interesting figure. Like I do want to try to get it. I do want to get it. But Shane, tell me why I don't need this in the collection.
Well, like, okay, I'm gonna go full Joao here. Have you watched the Clone Wars?
There you go. That's the only.
There,
Have you watched
here
the
he is
Clone Wars?
gatekeeping. Here he is gatekeeping.
No, it's not gatekeeping. It's just like, okay, it's not gatekeeping at all. It's like there is so much good stuff happening right now. You've got your InArts, you've got your Hot Toys, you've got your customs, you got the vehicles, the two different types of Batmobiles out there. There's so much good stuff. You don't need to look for other reasons to spend your money. If you're not into the Clone Wars, just pass it, Marco. Just pass it. Don't get it.
Let me tell
Save
you,
the money
I
and put it
was-
towards something else.
These are the
was
devils on the
listening-
shoulder.
I was
like.
I have
listening-
watched all 7. I
Me too.
That is
Me
time in my
too.
life I'm not getting back.
Me too,
Like-
but this Marco, I was listening to Collecting Weekly, and this motherfucker is saying he has Ahsoka, he has Anakin, he has you have everything
I
from
have
Clone
Cody.
Wars, right?
Yeah. No, I
Cody.
don't have everything from Clone Wars. I've just
What
got-
did you watch from Clone Wars? Once the first episode.
I've seen 2
The
seasons.
second.
I've seen 2 seasons.
2 seasons. Okay.
Yeah.
2
You
seasons.
saw the
Enough
first
to
2
know that
seasons,
it's-
the ones that were
yeah.
designed for 5-year-olds that are just like,
Exactly.
honestly, I would not.
the
let-
worst,
No.
especially because the worst you already did. Now it's when the good things come, and
Yeah,
is
so-
exactly when you stop.
I'm kind
That
of
implies
edging
season
Clone
3
Wars,
is where
you
the
know?
good things come. That's not true. Ignore that.
Oh, no.
It's
No.
There's
it's
enough.
like
There's a
it's like
5.
5, 6, 7, 4, maybe 4,
Exactly.
5, 6, 7.
No, but
And this
But
is why I
you-
haven't done it.
that's why that's the reason I cannot watch. I really cannot get into Rebels. Rebels I really cannot get into.
Rebels
That one
is tough as well.
Is hard for me. But the Clone Wars was a breeze.
Rebels was harder
Special-
than Clone Wars to get into, but it has the same payoff.
But
Especially
Rebels
if
it's
you're,
really hard.
If you're a Maul fan, it has the same payoff.
Maul should be dead.
Wow.
Maul
Just
got cut
keeps
in
co-
half.
somehow he comes back.
They should be dead.
Yeah, so Brophy's saying Rebels was awesome. You know, yeah, just it starts off just like Clone Wars where it feels like it's made for kids, right? And that's what I kept bumping up against where I'm like, I just don't think that this is for me. But
Do you know why Mario now cannot sit through one movie?
He falls asleep.
Because he suffered so much seeing Rebels and Clone Wars that now that was a trauma for him. Now he falls asleep in the movies.
You know, I watched Clone Wars during the pandemic, so like I didn't have shit going on anyway, so I had to sit there and watch it. I will say since then, like I don't know why or how, but phone time has ramped up like extremely. I can't sit through anything anymore. I'm always like going to my phone or getting up and doing something, so like I wouldn't blame you if you tried watching Clone Wars now and you couldn't sit through it, because I don't think if I hadn't seen it then, I don't think I'd see it now. I think it'd be a lot harder than it already was, you know, the first couple of seasons. Same with Rebels. Like, I don't know if I would have gotten through it, because I couldn't get through Bad Batch Season 2. I was like, I think I watched the first episode or the first 2 maybe, and I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. So I don't blame you guys now. But if you, I'll tell you this, Marco, if you finish Clone Wars, I'll finish Andor.
wow,
Ooh.
okay, you heard it here first. I'm gonna do it just to spite Eddie, just so he
I
ends
think
up
mine
loving
is
Andor.
harder, but pause.
I think watching Clone Wars 7 seasons. Okay, it's 5 seasons left. I will say this: like everyone advised me, no, you don't have to watch them all. Just go on the internet and find the key arcs. You know, Ahsoka, Order 66. You know, the Cad Bane episodes, whatever. And like my brain just doesn't work like that. I like to do
I'm the
do
same,
things
Shane.
right. Do it right, or don't do it at all. So I watched them all. I will say this: I'll never go back and watch all 7. I will go back and now go, I want to watch that Order 66 arc again, or I want to watch that Ahsoka's main episodes of Cad Bane. I would do that because Ahsoka's story is amazing. It is one of the best arcs in Star Wars lore. It is really good, and there was the last Order 66 stuff. I can see why people love it, but there's a lot of filler just to get that icing on that cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's boy. I think I'll finally do it, and I don't know why I didn't do it during the pandemic. I definitely tried. I think that's when I kind of got 2 seasons in, and I just let it be. So that would have been the perfect time to make it happen, but I kind of dropped the ball. Mario was saying the OBQ is up, so as I mentioned, I think we're going to try to do a little live queue here.
Yeah.
So in 13
Why not?
minutes and
Then we
32
can get
seconds.
them, and then we can scout
Yeah.
them. Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, definitely, to each their own. I don't feel as strongly about scalping as others in the community do, but I think it was a 12-inch Moose stream that was like, if you scalp anything, we don't want you streaming. And I was like, oof, that hurts. All right, well, let me not tell them about all those PS5s I scalped then. So, it's the free market. Come on, it's the free market. But
Wow.
yeah, so everyone got so what's everyone's strategy? Eddie, are you doing computer and phone, or what's your strategy?
I didn't have a strategy. I was just gonna try on my phone, and then when we were backstage, you're like, you should do both at least since you're at your desktop. I was like, okay, I'll try both. But
Yeah, come on.
honestly, the ones that I've tried to get, I've only ever tried on my phone, and I've always had success. So like, I don't know if that's just me being lucky or what, but I didn't really think it was gonna be that hard. But you guys are making me worried.
Pause.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are making me worried that it's gonna be tougher than I thought. So.
For this Obi, I don't think it's going to be that hard, honestly. Wow, we keep doing it.
Yeah, it's
I
we're
don't know
not
that it's going to be that terrible, TBH, but we're going to see. So Bretta, it doesn't make any sense for you at all to try to go through Sideshow, right? Because they don't even ship over there.
No, and that is very minute. I'm busy here comparing the Mandalorian, the Super Commando, and the Kenobi one, because you said it's just the two put together, and they are not. They are completely different.
A little different, right? Like the
They're
coloring on the armor is a
completely
little different.
Color, the armors, the belt. It's 2D. It's like a Hulk and a Thor. Even cannot.
Wow. That's a little hyperbolic. But
What are you comparing? Sorry. What
I
are you
was comparing the Kenobi,
with
this
the
Kenobi, the armor, the Mandalorian armor, comparing with the one they did for Ahsoka, because it's the same coloring scheme, the red and the gray.
Oh yeah,
But they are not- but they are
I
not
know the
the
one you're
same.
talking about now. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, now they'll have companions on the shelf. You can put them together fighting each other. That's what he does in the episode.
But but you see, that's why I'm a bit, because I cannot display this Kenobi with the Mandalorian stuff, because it's, I don't know. I still need to consider.
well, you could put him next to Bo-Katan, right?
You didn't get
Isn't
the
this kind of
Supreme handle, Bretta?
Yes, I have.
Well, you can't put him with that.
I can, but but I cannot put him together with the Padawan Ahsoka, right?
I mean, it'd be the same time frame. It wouldn't really matter. No, they weren't together on screen in live action, but
No, they don't need
it
to
would
be together.
be the same time frame, so it would be fine.
So we are going directly into this, and we are not going to talk about that the mace. Jesus
No,
Christ!
let's talk about the mace. We got 10 minutes here. So
Wait, I have one
Thanks
more
for-
question about this
Yeah.
before we go to Mace.
ask us.
These are, when we order this, is this going to be a pre-order or is this pay now?
Oh, this is pay now. I think they'll collect a deposit, and I think you could retroactively go back and put it on a payment plan. But this is pay now. All right. So Bretta's got a comparison here. I don't like how this sculpt came out at all. I didn't like the prototype,
Well, now
and
I
it
don't.
looks lifeless to me. I do not like it at all. But what do you guys think?
It never looks this bad until you see it next to a picture of the actor. Like when I was looking at the pictures, whenever it was either this morning or last night, probably this morning, I think. I thought it looks fine. It doesn't look perfect to my mind's eye of Samuel L. Jackson, but now seeing him like this, I'm like, those are two different dudes, you know. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it looks rough to me. What do you think, Bretta?
I think the issue is the head shape.
It's too bulbous, huh?
I think that's the issue because I think they nailed the nose, they nailed the eyes. This figure would benefit a lot from rolling ball. The rolling eyes would benefit a lot because he always does these eyes like looking up, looking down, and is like a dead stare, like the one he has now. You cannot do
Looks
anything.
totally
You even
lifeless.
you cannot use him with a lightsaber like he's in action pose because he's always with his face. The only one that we didn't get the rolling eyeballs.
Yeah, this is all the action poses that they put him in. It looks not good. Like it just, and I guess that's an issue with a lot of Hot Toys, right? Like if they've got one static face, if you're going to try to make him do an action pose, it's not going to come out great. But this one feels especially egregious. Shane, what do you think?
Look, it sucks when you're really looking forward to something and they mess up a head sculpt. But then when you have no interest and they mess up a head sculpt, it doesn't really matter to you. I was never going to get this. And then when I did see, I remember seeing the prototype, not being impressed by it. And now that I see the product, I'm still not quite impressed with it. I saw it earlier on. Eddie's right. It never looks, when you compare it to the actual actor, the flaws and the differences always become a lot more obvious. But you could say that about the best sculpts even. But earlier on, I saw this on its own, and I didn't think it looked like Samuel L. Jackson. And I definitely put it next to him. It doesn't look like Samuel L. Jackson. So I don't think it'll bother the people who, are just diehard Star Wars fans or diehard prequels fans or just want a Mace Windu for the longest time. But just the last photo you showed when you compared them, it looked like a dodgy third party.
A dodgy third party. Wow, yeah.
Whoa.
It definitely, it
Yeah,
definitely does not live up to Hot Toys' ability for sure. Go ahead, Eddie.
as a prequels fan, it's not gonna bug me having it in the collection. I don't have it on order. I had it on Sideshow, but when it got delayed, I canceled it. I don't know why every time something gets delayed on Sideshow, I want to cancel it and then just get it somewhere else. Like I'll
Hey,
get
you
my
just have
NRD
more
back and
options.
and I'll order wherever it's cheap. That's one good thing. Like if people dislike it that much, maybe it'll be a bargain bin thing and you'll be able to get it cheaper. So that's
Nice
a
name
cool
drop. Good
thing.
plug.
Hey, you tied it all back
try.
in. Yeah, what like a true pro there. Would you
But
display him like this? Oh, go ahead, Shane, and then I'll ask.
sorry, just like it is disappointing when you are looking forward to something, and I know that so much of the community would have been looking forward to this, and there was people saying maybe they'll improve the prototype, but that's so rare they ever do that. And now it's kind of like people have this and they've been looking forward to Mace, and they'll be kind of going, some people won't bother, and some people are like, it's a bit disappointing. So, for example, I was really looking forward to that Doc Ock, and that Doc Ock's an amazing figure. But I'd be lying if I'm sitting here going I wasn't a bit disappointed by the head sculpt.
It's not perfect
know?
for sure. Yeah, no, I think that's a really good point, right? There's just certain characters that you'll forgive it. You could be a little let down, but you'll forgive it and you'll still add it to the collection because it's still at the end of the day a really solid representation of that character and probably the best you're going to be able to get in this scale. So yeah, I think the Doc Ock is a really, really good example of that. I'm trying to think. There's another one that I got in that I was not the most thrilled with, but I was like, at the end of the day, this maybe it was Toby. Yeah, I think that was one that I haven't received it in hand, but it's like, okay, I'm going to add that one regardless. So again, I always say I'm part of the problem here, but I'll complain about certain ones and certain ones will be like, it's good enough. Just give it to me. So pause. Eddie, is this the way that you display him, or how would you display him with the robes on?
Probably with the robe on. I might find some kind of probably with the robe on with the lightsaber, and I'll find some like I don't know, some pose that doesn't look too. Because I think if you don't have him in like a super dynamic pose, he'll look good like kind of just standing there looking sinister with the lightsaber and everything. Like
Yeah.
either right when he's about to fight Jango Fett, or like right when he's about to attack Sidious. It's probably like I'll find some cool like slightly moving action pose that he'll look good in, in one of those
This
two. I
pose
always
right
thought
here
it'd be
is-
cool if you have
yeah.
Django, you could put the helmet on the ground next to him. So
Yeah.
that way you have Jango Fett's head on, and then you have you could utilize the helmet, make it look like he cut his head off.
Yeah, and
There
you could
we
have
go,
him
I like
standing
that.
over with a CCFL just kind of looking down as in.
Yeah, he'd look. That'd be a
Like
good
that.
look for that very blank stare, because that's exactly. This is literally how he looks at Boba. Like he doesn't give a damn that he just killed his dad. So yeah, that's a good
English
pose.
motherfucker. This I like this pose right here. I think this feels stoic. Like this is probably perfect for this head sculpt. And then if you hide half of the sculpt with the saber, then it becomes even better. So does he do
Damn,
CCFLs? Does he do them in this color? Do
Ah,
we
yeah,
know?
you can get
He
them.
does now. He will.
Oh yeah.
after now.
It's- oh man. So really quickly, 3 minutes and 25 seconds for the Obi. So if you don't have it up already and you're watching this, definitely pull it up if you're interested. Not to pressure anyone. Yeah. So on back to the Obi really quick. I think it's an interesting figure. Like it is definitely not the most effort they've ever put in, but I think at the end of the day, it's still cool. It's still cool. So Eddie, you said that you're gonna try for it, yeah?
Yeah. Why do the handlebars on his mustache stand out so much on his beard? Like, I think that's what bugs me the most about the
Yeah.
sculpt, is that the fact that the handlebar part stands out so much. I'm
They
like,
just
why
can't
the
get
fuck
these
does-
beards and mustaches perfect yet, huh?
Really cannot. I don't know why.
It's
But
like,
they do
when
on
you're a
some,
kid.
and then on others they don't.
do you ever like, do you know those like sweets? I don't know if you have them. They're like milk teeth. They're like
Milk
little jellies that
teats?
look like, yeah, they're
Jesus
milk
Christ, never.
teeth, like teeth. They're like these little sweets. They're kind of powdery and sugary and chewy, and they actually look like teeth. But like when you're kids, we used to take them.
Oh, yeah,
push them
okay, I
up
know
onto
what
our
you're-
teeth.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they made this part go like this, like, you know, and it's kind of like that.
okay.
Or if you had chewing gum and stuck it up underneath that, and it just looks really, yeah.
Yeah,
Stone
something
baby.
about that's just puffy, right? And apologies, I think someone may be cutting down a tree right next door because
Jesus.
all the dogs are losing their minds. There's so much noise. So tell me if I'm too loud and I'll shut the heck up and put it on mute. But yeah, so the sculpt didn't come out amazing. It didn't come out amazing, but I think it's serviceable enough. I think it's better than that Mace Windu for sure.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think
Yeah.
so.
For sure.
Like this is probably one of the best Obi-Wan sculpts we've gotten, right? Because there would have been the Alec.
Alec Guinness is the
Sculpt.
best one, I
There
think.
you
man.
go.
I
That's
still
that
think
one's
that's.
wait.
I know it's not Ewan McGregor, but so it's not a fair comparison.
I'm just
but-
curious to see if the Kenobi show one it will be exactly like this or not. But I think
Just
it
with
will
longer hair. Did he have longer hair? He had
a
longer
bit
hair. than
longer.
that, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hair must be longer.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
ready.
That one was trashed, wasn't it? Like that
Yeah,
one was.
that's the only.
That one
That's
was
the only one that
really-
I think is really bad. This one's
And it-
So
kind of like the Mace, where I'm like, it's not perfect, but I don't.
so what
hate
will
it.
happen now when the timer goes down? You will know what position you are in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll tell you what point you are in line, and so again, you can have it on different browsers. And so I got one up on my phone, and I've got one up here. I think people do like all types of devices. I'm not that crazy. I definitely am never that intense with it. But yeah, so we're gonna give it a college try here. I don't think they show my address until I go to checkout, so I don't think I'm in
I'm
danger
ready
of
with
that.
the screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, just in case. All right, 15 seconds. Here we go. All right, Eddie. You said you're doing computer and you're doing phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not.
let's see.
If I get it, I get it. I don't really. Not that big a deal.
That's kind of how I am with this one. I really want that trooper later, though.
What number
okay.
did you get?
Let's see. Moment of truth.
Jesus.
Still calibrating.
This calibrating for me is like loading a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally by now they've already got
Buffering.
it queued up, so there could be a big demand on this one, because there's 2,000 worldwide, right? That's the
Yeah,
breakdown?
2000. Yeah,
there's only-
2,500, I guess.
Myself and Trevor will never agree on that Alec Guinness Obi-Wan. I love it, and I think most people do like it, but Trevor is just adamant. No, it's not good. So shout out
Really?
to Trevor, 16 shooter.
Okay.
Yeah, he's never been a fan of it. we've had back and forth over it.
You've gone back and forth
yeah.
over it. Damn.
We just don't see eye to eye in it.
Oh, I got my number on one of them.
Oh,
there
you
they
did?
go.
Okay. What
I'm
did
in.
they tell
I
you?
think I'm in a good spot. 800 and 900 on the other one.
Okay, so I'm 2,000.
I'm on 255.
Wow. Okay, Shane.
Wait,
All right.
237. Who
Let's
wants
see.
it, guys?
Oh wow, Marco's
Wow.
not getting it.
Yeah, I think I'm jacked up. So 2,939 on this one, and then on my phone I've got 2,230. So
I'm on
seeming
218. I'm going to piss so many people off when I buy this and sell it.
yeah, hey Shane. Let's see.
Talia's
Talia's got
89.
89.
This is the way.
Jose's 312,
But
and then
why Jose is in the
Mario
line?
1903.
Why Jose is in the line?
He's keeping
Jose
everyone
is-
honest. He is the
forward.
sideshow's fact checker.
That's right. That's
You
You
right.
said 22
Mario's
minutes ago. That was
Mario's
44 minutes ago.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
don't believe there are there. Okay, so ahead of you there are 2,900, right?
I think because people have multiple tabs open.
I think that's the reason. Ahead of you maximum there are, let's say, 30 people.
Well, I'm on 100,
yeah.
186.
Okay, damn.
Look
4
at
minutes
Benekin.
waiting.
Benekin say 5,586 in front. We are talking about the Kenobi
Wow.
in a Mandalorian armor. We are not talking about.
Steve,
I wouldn't be surprised if
Steven
this
with the
doesn't
V.
sell out straight away. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes
Me too.
gold
Me
Trooper.
too. Completely.
Trooper.
Me too.
And this will probably ask me for full payment, and I'll be like,
Well,
no.
I
How
think
many
that
of
they.
the Lukes were there? How many Lukes was there?
I want to say around the same, like 2,000, 2,500. If someone in the chat knows, let us know. So let's see really quickly. Steve with the V, 1485. Benekin, 5586. Equan, 338. Obi for sale, 800 friends and family. No low ball offers. I know what I have. Uncharted Night, 3,378. Let's see.
I know what I
Trevor
have.
saying 2,862. Out of this anyway, might try for the Trooper. Yeah. So let's
So,
see.
like Marco, I'm
Mhm.
on Chrome, I'm 1018, and it says 21 minutes. And on Safari, I'm 55, less than a minute. So it's like,
So
And I'm
I have
I'm
no interest in
2,000.
it.
I'm 2,000
I'm
over
two-
here, and it says 10 minutes. Oh, you're 2 minutes.
I mean-
Okay. Okay.
Well,
I'm at 7
What do we
minutes.
predict the price is going to be on this one?
too much.
270, 260.
So I feel like anything under 300 is fair, right? It's fair game. It's going to be overpriced for, again, just reused parts. Bretta, you could call me out all you want, but they are reused parts.
Dang, this line
but
is
I-
dropping fast.
That's
Yeah.
because
Just dropped
this
down
is
to
There are
not
30 people in the line.
Yeah. 30 people with a bunch of
30
browsers
devices
open.
each. Yeah, yeah.
So I got 9 minutes on this one and 13 minutes
I wonder
on
if
Okay.
it's
the
dropping
browser here.
because it is pay up front.
252 euro and 36 cent. And
I bet you no
pre-order
one wants to pay
now.
up front. That's why.
Pre-order now for 252 euro and 36 cents. So, like, does
Okay,
anyone on the
so it
panel
is-
want me to get this for them now?
It is pay in full.
Right,
I
I'll
think
take
I'm
it.
okay. I'm gonna see if I break over here. So you
Everyone
said
can get it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think
282
everyone's gonna
euro.
get it.
Okay. Yeah, I just wonder how many
No,
people. Are
no,
looking
200,
these.
no, 252 euro and 36 cent.
Okay.
So it's
whatever gets in
$265.
Yeah.
Is there a payment option or is it just pay all?
No, it's just pre-order. I'll click the pre-order. Oh, I bet you this is going to order this for me now.
He's like, son of
No,
a
it
gun.
says 200 and non-refundable deposit 25.24 price. Proceed to checkout.
Dude, I've never seen a line drop this fast. This is
Because
insane.
no one wants this. Well, I don't think too many people
People
want
just,
this.
people just
Want
want to
this.
see. It is a cool one though. Like at the end of the day. Okay, so
This
Jose
is a
got
really
it. I got
cool
it. Mario.
episode on Clone Wars.
No, it's just, yeah, I don't think it's 252. Sorry, it says due today,
Yeah.
25 euro and 24.
Okay, so it is
Oh,
just
so
an
it's just a
NRD.
deposit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it's not
There-
worth it for you to get it, right, Shane? Because it's just because trying to switch it over to someone else would be a nightmare.
But
Because you've
if
got a European
this-
address.
If
I
this
don't-
Kenobi, with the Mandalorian armor was a wide release, no one would get it.
No.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Brett.
That line dropped way
No
too
one.
quickly, but then again, it's random. So, well,
Yeah.
let me see now. Hang on a second now. This is a good comparison. So that was Safari, and that I'm in now. Whereas the Chrome is 349 2 minutes. So, yeah, I don't think a lot of people are
I'm
hyped
in
for
now.
this.
I'm in now
There you go.
on Chrome. So
You
Okay,
get
so
a
what's the-
Kenobi,
what's
and
the-
you get a Kenobi.
What's the real world dollars for this?
Freedom bucks.
265.
it's still putting me through. It says it's my turn, but it hasn't.
Oh yeah, 265. Okay, so Bretta was right with the conversion. It's $265. Yeah,
Which
that's
was my
actually really
guess,
solid for damn. I would have guessed at least 285. So at least they're throwing us a little bit of a bone here. Like, okay, it's a bunch of reused parts.
As long as I
It's
get
not
it
going to be
before
crazy
Mario,
expensive.
it's all good. You know,
I think Jose may have gotten it for Mario. Shane is saying exactly. This one would be on sale in a year. In a previous cycle, yeah, this would definitely be bargain bin, right? But this is a perfect one for them to do exclusive. They didn't mark it too high. They're going to sell a bunch of them. I think this is definitely the way on this one. I still am annoyed about that Trooper, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Bennikin saying Clone Wars is crazy popular. Jose G is saying, just wait a sec, Eddie. I got it twice. Whoa, okay.
What the fuck?
I don't even know. All right, so I'm down to 6
Oh, you
minutes
got,
on
you
one
got
of
for,
them.
them.
you got
Again,
for
what the
Mario.
hell?
You got it for Mario.
He's saying I got in twice, so I don't know what that means. Maybe on two separate browsers. But yeah, 6 minutes on one of them for me, and then 10 minutes here on this one. So we'll see. But yeah, 265. I think that's I'm not mad at that at all. Bretta, what's the maximum you would pay for this one?
Me,
Yeah,
220.
220. Okay, all right. So hopefully there's not just insane demand, and you're able to score one on the aftermarket.
You are asking. I'm telling you the retail price. You are asking
No,
me
no.
aftermarket. Oh,
If you
okay.
have to chase this one, right? Because this is one that you're
Aftermarket,
determined to get.
I would not pay more than what the price is inside show, 265.
265. Okay.
I can live with someone winning $40 here in China to
Yeah.
sell it.
For all their effort, that seems like that's not terrible. So hoping for your sake that you're able to score it around that price point. All right, so 5 minutes left on this one. So there's an update at 10:07, which was a minute ago. 25% of the Obi-Wan Kenobi figures have been dispatched. So it seems like 3 minutes here. So it seems like I should be able to still get them.
No, without any, you will get him in all the browsers.
Yeah.
I had an error on my other one though.
What did it say? Someone else has it in the cart?
No, it has like an error 1101.
I'm just got in again there on the separate browser. So
Damn. So Shane's
I
lapped
released
me.
it-
He's gotten in twice now.
I released it. Well, but you don't want to do it. Like I messaged Evil Sneaker, but he already got sorted. So I released it from my cart from Safari because it's not fair on someone who wants it. But yeah, like it's if someone wanted it, I would have got that for them.
Well, good man. Appreciate you shopping it around here. I'm trying to think one more point about this exclusive. Yeah, it feels like all the exclusives are pretty attainable. I think the Anakin probably had the most hiccups because their system was pretty fucked up, but I think they've got this new queue down pretty solid. Like, yeah, you can open multiple browsers. It's not tied to your IP address, but I think they've got a good system working here. But Eddie, how are you feeling about the system they got going on?
I'm a fan of it. Like, I don't have any problems. I will say on the desktop, it was slower than it's ever been on my phone. And I don't know if that's because the site, because all the people on there is messing up or what. Or maybe it's my desktop. But it was like, it took a minute to load. Once I got into the checkout, it made me re-log in. And I was already logged in, so I had to log in so I could get all my shipping information and then my payment information. So, like, I've never had any of that issue on my phone, but that could just be my computer, you know? Or
And
my
Trevor is
laptop.
saying, yeah, interesting. This is another one that anyone who wants it will likely be able to get it. Probably 1/3 of
I
these
also
numbers
think
were
so.
people with multiple tabs. For sure, I feel like that was the case for the Jack Sparrow Artisan. But unlike that one was insanely expensive, right? They priced this one pretty affordably. So I do feel like, yeah, it's fair. Everyone that wants it seemingly can get it if you were here on time. It seems like a very equitable process.
So
Go
you
ahead.
are you guys all fans of the more limited figures now, or are you guys not
No.
fans of more limited?
No, I'm not a fan.
You, Marco?
You know, I like limited releases of stuff like this. Like, I think, why not, right? Like, it's, again, if you miss out on it, it's not the end of the world. You can get the Clone Wars version if you want. It's totally just like a repaint or a reuse of parts, or the artisan versions where it's just the rooted hair. So I think, why not? Like, it gives other people something to get excited over, compared to the mundanity. Is that the correct term? Or just like the
I think
mundane
you might
nature of,
have
like,
you might
announcement.
have made that word up, but I know what you meant.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort. Solid.
The mundane nature of, like, announcement, pre-order, right? So it's like
Mundanity,
just
is that a word? I got it.
maybe. Yeah, one of those two for sure has got to be something. But let's see. Trevor is saying, do we even know if 2.5 thousand is limited? Yeah, I mean, there's been so many releases too. Okay, so I am in now on this browser.
It's a
We're
word.
gonna click the pre-order tab.
Mundanity.
Okay, what is
the fact
mundanity?
of being
All
very,
right.
mundanity, the fact of being very ordinary and therefore not interesting. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there.
Wow.
Yeah. But
I think that was the
just
word that you said, though.
on that though, you like, let's say they come out with an artisan Ripley from Alien, and it looks phenomenal, and it's limited to 4,000, and I can't get it. It's like, oh man, come on. That's something that's like the opposite of mundane. That's like something that's unique, and we don't see things like that as much. And then I'd be like, I would rather get it and they'd be making 1 million, and every single house in my street has one, and everyone in Ireland has one, because I don't care, because I don't see everyone else's collection, I see my own, you know. So I'd rather have something be accessible than just limited, you know. So
I feel that same way, Shane. Go ahead, Eddie.
I'll take this to my grave, and even though it's live and people could play it back, I'll still take it to my grave and act like I never said it.
It's on tape.
I like the fact
big
that this
butts and I
limited
cannot
stuff
lie. Sorry.
gives us the value back of
You like what?
selling. I like that it somewhat creates value if you're gonna sell later. So this is me agreeing to a point that I may have argued with someone in the past, that I appreciate that they are trying to make it more of a collectible.
But isn't there easier ways to make money?
It's not the point.
What
I
is the
want
point?
to collect. It's not because I'm not trying to make money, but I want to collect. And if this retains the value of my collection, then I am for this.
But if you're not going to sell, you're never going to get the hypothetical
Okay.
money. So what difference does it make?
Because I still might sell. You're not gonna sell, but you still might. It's still you still might. You don't know, you know. So, I appreciate the fact that it holds the value, or at least does something that's counteracting the fact that nothing holds value anymore. I do like that.
It's not something I really care about, to be honest. We're seeing this from
Alright,
the
so-
opposite ends.
No, and that's fair. Like, we all collect differently, and so bag secured. I was able to pre-order it.
Me too.
So that was an easy dub. Equan is saying that's how most people feel, Eddie. People just don't admit it. There is something to it though, because I'm totally there with Shane, where it's like, I want to be able to get the things that I want, and I don't want to have to stress about these queues.
Yeah.
So if it was like a character that I desperately have been waiting on, let me give an example. Like, if they did a Scarecrow, right? Like, they did a Scarecrow, the version where he's in the suit, he's got swappable heads, and then they made that exclusive. I would be really, really annoyed if I missed out on that. But if they did, another blue Batman Begins, for instance, or Batman Begins that's blue, whatever, like, that's just a alternate version of something that I can get. So as long as they stay in that lane, and it gives people something to chase. To Eddie's point, it gives, a little bit more value to certain pieces. I don't really care, honestly, but just don't go down that slippery slope of making everything exclusive or limited like this, because
Yeah, like
I can
the
see them doing
Umbra,
it. They're getting
the
greedy
Blue
right
Bale
now.
Man, this type of Kenobi, they're not like the main characters, and they're not the primary look. Do you know what I mean? Would that be fair? They're not the
Exactly.
primary look for
Exactly.
Kenobi.
So,
So people wanted it still out there, and it's
so like
limited or
with
whatever.
your analogy for Ripley, I would be fine if they did like the artisan version with the rooted hair, and like Jack Sparrow, where that one's the one that's limited to like 2,500, but you can still get the DX without the rooted hair.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get
Yeah.
that one, and that one's not limited at all.
But
I
what
think
would
that's a good
attract
middle
me-
ground.
What would attract me to either of them is nothing to do with the limited nature or whatever, or the price. Would be like, which one looks realer. So
Yeah.
if they nail the hair, which, let's face it, we really haven't seen an artisan figure yet. But if they nail the hair on that, then it'd be like, okay, this looks so good. It looks so much realer. Then it'd be like, I want that one. But it's not because, there's only 2,500. Because I've seen people who thought the sculpted hair on the Loki looked better, but yet still ordered the rooted. I just don't get that.
That one's bizarre. That's
It's
bizarre.
limited, but it's not that,
Yeah.
and again, if you're sitting there, you're like, what is he talking about? The rooted hair is way better. Cool. Order that one. But if you think, I actually think the sculpted hair is better, and you ordered the rooted because it's limited, it's like, it's limited, but you don't think it looks as good. That doesn't make sense to me.
You're falling for
They
the hype
wanted
at that
the
point.
limited. They wanted. The
So
fact
my
that it
point,
was
Eddie,
limited.
is if they did both versions of the Ripley, like, this is a good example because I don't think it's going to happen. The price wouldn't come into it for me, and the number or the limited nature wouldn't come in. It's like, which one looks better? Do you know?
Right. You want the better looking one, but if you missed out on the slightly better looking one, you'd still be able to get the other one fine, and you'd still have your Ripley in your collection, and you'd have your character.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't lose anything. You got the character you wanted. It's a bit of like, you want your cake and eating it too. In that scenario, everybody wins. You keep the value. You get your character. But now you're being greedy because you want the best one. You know what I mean?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm
I
just
think
saying
we're
that,
going
like,
to disagree on this point.
no. It's basically, I want the best looking version of it.
Yeah.
Whether it's sculpted or root or whatever. But the whole limited nature doesn't factor into me. I'm not going to be
Doesn't
like,
do anything
oh,
for
that's
you.
limited. That's limited.
Yeah,
Oh, I better
yeah.
buy that one. Because I've seen people who've said the sculpted Loki was better, but yet went for the artisan. I'm like, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Doesn't move the needle for you that
Yeah,
they
whereas I'm
slap
gonna
a
go,
limited.
I
Oh,
think
this
it's
is, there's
'cause
only 4,000. I
subconsciously
need this.
People know you need it to keep that value. You need it to. Whether you're going to sell it or not, that's what you need it to do, because otherwise, if you ever change your mind down the road, or a better one gets released or whatever, like, it needs something to keep that value, you know?
For me, that
Okay,
doesn't
so, like,
factor
you're
in at all.
basically
though.
no, for me it doesn't factor at all. You buy a new car, you drive it literally out the lot, bang, what's it, 25% gone already? Just because it's not brand new. I mean, not
Yeah, but
25, maybe
cars
10%,
aren't
whatever.
collectible anymore.
But, and as well, like, people, like, you buy a figure for 300 and then you sell it for 250, and people like crib over, oh, you lost $50. Well, did you? You had it in your collection for a year or two, and it cost you $50 to rent it. Like, it's not losing money. It's like, you enjoyed it. That was the price of enjoying it. So, like, I just don't get that, to be honest, man. I think there's easier ways. I don't
Car
look at the
analogy
value of
doesn't
it.
work.
I don't
But
look
get
at
what
it.
you're saying about renting
Yeah.
it for a while.
I don't look at it as
loss.
loss. I don't know. It's like, and the thing is, you'll never hear me whinging going, man, I lost $100 on that. You'll never hear me whinging, and you can clip this. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, took a loss, whatever.
It's just the kind of the way you perceive these things. Yeah, because I definitely don't look at them as an investment. I do look at them as toys or art pieces, and anticipate that they will lose value. And if one, keeps value or goes up, then awesome. but it is fun, right? It is fun when you have something that's like, oh, it went up in value. There's no harm
Yeah.
to it. It's not.
One thing I will say to Eddie is that like the Peaky Blinders figures behind me, the Arthur and Tommy, they're the signature versions, and they're limited to 400 each. I think that's pretty cool. I do think they're pretty cool. But I didn't buy them because of the limited nature. I bought them because they're the ones that came with the signatures. You know what I mean? The other versions didn't come with the signature. So the signature was the draw there. It's pretty cool the way there's only 400. I'll give you that. But it's not something I'd be like, oh, fuck, I bought them because it's 400. It's like, if I bought the other versions, I wouldn't have the signatures. I do like the idea of having Cillian Murphy's signature there.
You saw the value there. Really quickly, let me catch up with the chat. So I
not to monetary value. Oscar
we got
winner.
Local Lou. Local Lou, what's popping, people? I got mine. Local Lou, thanks for popping in. Awesome that you got yours. We got Cam Collect saying bag secured. Heck yeah. Let's see. 14 Wellington in the house. If I don't get this one, I'll just get the Trooper Armor Obi-Wan. Yeah, there's plenty of choices, and that's why this was the perfect limited release, opposed to the Trooper that we're going to talk about here in a second, which I don't think should have been limited. Kirk is saying, I think Shane is right. For me, limited is fine, but give people a window to order from. Poster companies do that. InArt has done that. It works, and figures retain value. I think, yeah, there's a happy medium for sure.
I don't think there's a right either. Like, I know I appreciate he's giving me a compliment, but I don't think it's a case that Eddie's right and I'm wrong, or I'm right and Eddie's wrong. It's just, it's what I value as in about collecting and so on. What did you just say? Fuck you, I'm right.
I was gonna say the timed edition is the only other solution that I could see, like Mando, where they do a window of a week.
I think that's
and
good.
Whoever wants to order it. I think that's probably the perfect way. But this way is not too
Paul Atreides, InArt, it was up for a certain amount of time, and then because it was worldwide, they had control and shut it off. It wasn't like the 3-day Joker window, which I believe is still open. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, right.
Mondo do it as well. Who else do NECA? Marco, they're your buds, aren't they? NECA?
Yeah, love NECA. It's just incredible company. Couldn't say nicer things about them. I've said on CW though, I don't like the way Mondo does it because, for instance, let's just say they had the Aliens license. They did a Ripley, and they had a version with, like, I don't know, the power armor suit that you can only get in the first little window, and then after that you can only get the standard. It's like, that is a very necessary accessory that I would want. You shouldn't lock that behind a limited window. So for me, I don't think Mondo does it necessarily correct as well. I think Hot Toys is kind of hitting the sweet spot. But again, I'm afraid that they're getting greedy. We've seen a lot of these limited recently. I think that they're getting a little high on their own supply. We're like, man, we sell these out. People go crazy for these. And I think we're going to start seeing more and more of them. And who knows what they're going to put behind these paywalls or the limited releases. It does scare me for sure. 14 Wellington saying value is a very volatile and ultimately futile subject to get twisted up over. Yeah, it's just part of the hobby though, right? It's just part of collecting. We're all going to have different reasons why we're in the hobby. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's fun to have your figure increase in value, but some people may need that value because they're buying it as a collectible, and some might just be like, oh, it's a nice to have thing.
Right, but I think the people that get mad about that are the people that are more on your and Shane's side of the argument than the people that actually care about the value. Like, for me, if it's limited and I miss it, you know what? It's on me. I have to get over it. Like, I shot my shot. I missed it. I'll get over it because I'm a grown-up. But for you, you're like, now you're arguing with the system like, oh, it's not fair. It's limited. Unfair. Like,
I don't sound
I
like
never had
that.
a shot.
Fuck you.
So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah.
No, I will complain though if it's something that I really wanted and all of a sudden, like, it happens in shoes, right? I think a few people in the community have said, like, I used to collect shoes. The way they do their system sucks. So, like, I like Hot Toys because I can get what I want versus, like, there are certain sneakers you will want and you've got no shot at getting on the sneakers app. And if you want it, it's going to be, thousands of dollars on the secondary market. It's like, that's not fun. That's fun for someone who's making a killing off of reselling it, but that's not fun for me who wants that thing.
You're right. That's why I'm saying this sideshow thing ain't that bad, because that's what I'm comparing it to. Stuff like that, or like when Funko Pops used to be hard to get and I used to collect them a lot more. those were way harder than this to get. Like
You
it would be
collected Funko
seconds.
Pops, yeah?
I still do.
Did you rollerblade as well?
Wow.
Wow. Yes, because I was
I'm coming
born in
for
the
you now, man.
90s, so, yes, I did.
Rocket power,
You
baby.
actually okay, man?
Jesus
It's all
Christ.
right. It's all right.
What's
Is your shirt a Logic T-shirt? Is that like the rapper Logic?
yeah,
Oh, that's cool. You got some respect back.
and it's limited too to the whoever was at that concert. They never made
don't
it.
like it
there you
anymore.
go.
I'm
There
just
you
all
go.
right, bro.
Is it artisan? Is it made from lamb hair?
No, it's not artisan.
It's got real hair stuck on the inside though.
Is
That's
it
for
itchy?
Sure, so. Really quickly, Hodor said they were around 4,500 and got theirs. So awesome! Congratulations on that. Yeah, I think those numbers are so inflated, like we said, because people have multiple tabs open or they just want to see what the price is. So at the end of the day, to me, it was $299.
That
was the
wasn't
all-in
Shane
price.
specifically. Sorry.
That was the people.
It was
who,
me as well.
No, wait, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly
It
who
was
you're
both
making
of them.
impression. This is exactly who. When stuff like this happens, and instead of working the problem, going, okay, I can't get it off Sideshow, I'm going to have to pay a little more. Sucks, but I'll go Hong Kong or I'll see you on the after sale. Instead of doing that and actually working the problem, people go straight to Facebook. Oh my God, this is BS. That's exactly. Yeah, that's how we all read those comments as well. And we go, God, you just wrote that, and that is there now. Come on.
People do love to fucking complain, and shout out to I'm gonna call him out. Shout out to my boy Dan, 6 Scale Reviews. I think it was for the Artisan let's see, the Luke Skywalker, the last one that just dropped, right? When the queue opened up, I think in one of the chats, he was like maybe 4,500 or something. I think he ended up getting it, but right away he was like, fuck Sideshow, I'm not going to get this one. Like he already had this defeatist attitude. And I was like, bro, you're complaining before you even know if you got it or not. But I think there's that mentality where people are just like already like, fuck Sideshow. Like this is going to be a joke of a system. And I don't think it's gone pretty smoothly so far.
It's going to be awkward now when you're on LWO later on and Dan calls you out, but you're on the panel too. And then like mom and dad are arguing, and then Eddie and Mario and everyone else is going to have to decide. It's going to get it. I'm going to watch though.
We argue like brothers. That's the family we are.
I'm not gonna bring up the same argument on LWO though, because I'm with a couple logical collectors here, and on LWO I'm just gonna get a bunch of fuck you, and so I'm not bringing up the same argument there.
Yeah, well, no, bring it up. I want to have some more fun. It was really fun to be in the middle of you and Shane bickering. That was great content.
That's the
honestly.
first time in a while that me and Shane have ever
Yeah.
had an opposing opinion.
Yeah, well, we agree on a lot of things, and then we just when I think I know you, you say something like RoboCop sucks, but then you love bat nipples, which is just come on, Eddie.
He's just trying to get a rise out of you.
What are you gonna do?
He's just taking the piss.
That's right, just taking the piss. 14 Wellington is saying Shane coming for Eddie is totes uncalled for, kinda. Oh man, no, I think it was all in good fun, arguing like brothers. Jose saying, yeah, Dan
on a
got
show
it,
for
right?
you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a
We are
boring
putting on
vanilla
a
show for all like, what do you think it is? I think it's great. I think it's great. I'm
love
getting
it.
2.
Oh man, yeah, we gotta add some spice here. Profi is saying Civil War. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get there. Big Rib, hey Marco, what's up, fellas? Hey Big Rib, thanks for joining.
Hey, Big Rib.
Awesome. So let's talk about the next exclusive that is dropping today in, let's see, let me do my math correctly, 2.5 hours, I believe, and that is the Imperial Trooper. Shane, I'm gonna start with you because I already know the answer because you told me, but you're a trooper guy. Why is this not one that you're chasing?
It's from the Bad Batch. I haven't watched the Bad Batch, so like, Joel's going to pat me on the back here metaphorically. Why would I get something from something that I haven't watched? Now, aesthetically, this looks really cool. I gotta hand it to them. This looks incredible. I don't know too much about this. I believe it first appeared in a game. Is that right? Did it first appear as a game, or
That's
was
what
it
I
So
know.
is it Republic
first appearance?
Commandos? Eddie, do you know that for
Yeah.
sure? Because that's the first I saw these.
I don't know if it's like, because I don't know comic stuff. Like if it was in a comic,
Right.
then I don't know. But I do know that that's where I knew it first from, was the video game,
Okay.
the Republic Commando.
One of the guys in the 501st in Ireland, Damien, made his own one of these. And it's a
Oh,
different
really?
color code, but it is incredible.
Is
and he's
he
a big
beefed up
guy.
too?
He's 6
Oh,
foot
he's a big
something.
guy.
He does a Revan as well. The guy is, I think, is 6'3" or something like that. He's a big guy, and he like 3D printed, primed, painted, weathered everything, painted it up. Even like the visor lights up, you can't see his eyes and stuff like that. It's very impressive, and like it's just really, really cool. So this, I really like this. I really like this, but I still think it's gonna be a no because of the amount of stuff that's coming in. Don't got the money.
There's a lot of stuff. But okay, let's say this was under 350 USD shipped to you. Still a no. Still no capacity in the budget.
No, it's like that's just 350 I could put towards the Jazz Inc. Batmobile, the InArt Joker
Yep.
4-pack, the Paul figure, pay off a few pre-orders. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, like a true bargain bin, bro. You gotta think ahead for sure. So
Yeah.
no, I appreciate that. We had to put the pressure on a bit. Equan is saying finally it's on waitlist. That didn't feel limited at all. Counterpoint, I don't think this one's going to go up in value a ton, but counterpoint, if you were at work and missed it and now it's on waitlist, I'm sure it feels pretty limited to you as well, right? All of us that were Johnny on the spot that were able to get it, cool. And others that are going to miss out or come in later to it, it could be an interesting piece for someone to try to add. Really quickly, Profi is saying, Shane, you can get this trooper for me. Oh, there you go. So also he's saying, yes, Republic Commando, I believe, was their first appearance. And Darth Negative saying $350 for a trooper. Fuck no. What a rip. All right. So I don't think we know the price on this yet, unless you've already seen the HK prices and are just doing the math there. But yeah, I'd be interested.
270.
No, I think he was saying because you said if this was
Yeah,
350
as in
shipped
you
to
were saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But Shane's paying, if he's ordering from Sideshow, he's paying import, custom taxes.
No.
Yeah,
You can get it so much cheaper. Like typically now the price I'm paying for things direct from Hong Kong is cheaper than Sideshow shipped, but no customs. Like so, that's the deals I'd be looking for.
Have you done the comparison on any of these exclusives at all, though, to see if it's actually cheaper to just try to order from Hong Kong?
No, I haven't, and that's a great question. And the reason is because nothing has kind of spoke to me. Like I'm dodging that wallet. I'm doing some serious dodging. Like all those Artisan, Joker have the InArt. What was the second one? The Anakin, don't collect prequels. Loki, have a Loki, didn't particularly like the show. Jack Sparrow, no interest, wasn't a big fan of the movies. So I'm dodging left, right, and center. But I want them to be good. I want the Artisan hair to turn out really well for the people that actually want them, because it's only a matter of time before they do a Sarah Connor or something that I'm like, I need this. So it's in my interest that they actually nail that Artisan hair. You shouldn't hope for them to fail. I know there's like the InArt versus Hot Toys thing and all that BS, but there's only a matter of time before they put up some sort of an Artisan figure that I really, really want. And I suppose Marco, like, that'll be the day I might have to get on to Hong Kong and go, right, what can you get this? What is the price,
What's the price? Yeah. That's going to be an interesting comparison for sure. You're right. One of these days is going to come, and I've been pretty good with these exclusives. I've only have the Artisan Anakin on order up until I added this Obi-Wan, so I was pretty disciplined. I wanted those Spider-Man ones, but I was like, I would actually, the price that they were asking on them was pretty crazy in my mind. I was like, I'd actually rather just add the older versions of those if I want representation in the collection. Bretta, so this trooper going up for a bit on Sideshow. Has it already gone up in Hong Kong? Like all the stock already gone up? He may be asleep.
Before that, just to let you know that one of the resellers.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Eddie laughing? Is anything to do with
He's
him?
always laughing.
No, I said you might be asleep. I think that's what he's laughing at.
No. I'm checking my phone. One of the resellers in Hong Kong is selling these the Imperial Commando for $320, and the Obi-Wan the Mando armor for $385.
$385. What in the world? I'm shocked that one's going for higher, because I feel like there's more demand that I've seen for this trooper.
And this guy doesn't have few of them. This guy has a lot.
I think it's because this one's going to be There's a chance that this will be cheaper than that Obi-Wan.
Oh, he got boxes and boxes.
More.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's locked in. Man,
But
he's gonna
and
make it.
do you know who is this? This is a reseller that everyone talks that is the best, but he's also
Is that William Wang?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
okay,
does he just? Where is he based actually?
Sorry.
Where is he based?
He's in Australia, but he got
Oh.
these people in Hong Kong to get all the stuff.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of
And-
retired
and,
folks out there.
Let me see here, because here in China already there are people selling the Obi-Wan, because people that are sure that will be tomorrow with a ticket to get it on a Shanghai Disney store. But I need to check that price. The
What's the
Obi-Wan
name
is
of his store? Like I know it's like you said
Hot
he's.
Toys Hot Toys Shanghai Disney store.
No, I mean sorry. Is it William Wong or William Wang? That's the guy who's
William
based in
Wong.
Australia. William Wong.
He's
When he's based in Australia, yeah.
Yeah, he's based in Australia.
Do you know what his
based-
site is called, or does he have?
I know he's one man, onemans.hobby.com.
Ah, right.
Oh wow, I haven't heard of this. I didn't know he had a site.
Hot Toys Kenobi.
Really quickly want to address this comment from King Dingaling. Marco, will Gigi explode if you order any of these? I haven't had the conversation with her yet. This is an ask for forgiveness situation for sure on both of these exclusives. Like I said, I've been good. I haven't added any of the other exclusives minus the Anakin, who hasn't arrived yet, obviously. So
Yeah, Tumblr
I don't know how-
right there during the week.
the tumbler did arrive, and I still have that thing in the box. I need to check it to
Same.
make sure nothing's broken. Right? It's just such an overwhelming piece. I know it's going to be so big to fit inside where I need it to go. So it's going to be, yeah, it's an unruly one for sure. That's right. I was just setting him up, but Eddie didn't even take the bait at all. So Equan is saying, Jesus, did this guy hire an entire elderly community to get these hot toys? He may have just gone to a community, honestly. That's a shitload of them for sure. Riley reviews in the house.
Here in
Go ahead,
China
go
is selling for. He's selling for $294.
$294 for
$295.
the Obi-Wan? Or which one?
$295, yes, for the Obi-Wan.
Okay. So you could get it cheaper than I can get it here from Sideshow, because that's shipped, right? That's $2.
Yeah, that's cheap. There are people already these are listings of people that already have it in home.
Let
in
me
their
see. I'm going to
homes.
put you full screen. Oh, all right. So there are. The scalping has begun. Well, there it is. Dang. Well, it looks like you'll be able to get it. It's just be.
And one
it'll
more
just be
thing.
the price. Go ahead.
This one doesn't come with a warning sticker.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's what's gonna make it more valuable. Son of a bitch! I forgot about that. Those damn stickers. Ugh. That's a whole other can of worms. So Riley Reviews is saying, "Tell me you're not getting this, Marco."
Wait, I'm not
All right.
done.
Oh
You
no,
need to
sorry. I
wait.
thought you were done. All right. You hold on. We're just gonna solo you. It's the Bretta show.
And this one, they already also have it.
How much for that one?
$247.
So to Eddie's point, he says that he thinks that one's gonna be cheaper. So if Obi was $265, what do you think? $245, Eddie, for this Imperial
250.
Commander? $250. Okay, that seems fair, honestly. I think they could charge $265 on this, and they're still going to sell out. But
I
You
think
didn't-
so too.
you
I
didn't hear
think
me
they
say
could
that.
charge
inside.
$285 and they would sell out.
That's the slippery slope. That's the thing I'm afraid of, right? Because once we start chasing these exclusives, everything's selling out minus that Chrome Cody, and yeah, they could start getting greedier and greedier. But it feels like the prices have dropped a little bit on these ones. I was expecting worse, and they didn't come out as bad, or at least the Obi so far.
If you
So really
think
quickly,
about it, if
Go
you
ahead,
think
go ahead.
about it, Marco, the re-release of those troopers with the Death Star base are 240, and I think the original version was 243. But they're like, that's an old figure just done again, so it couldn't be less than. Surely this couldn't be less than 240, you know. And
yeah, I mean, this is pretty much a repaint with a new helmet, though, right, Shane?
265, 270. Pardon?
I said this is pretty much a repaint with a new helmet, though, too, right?
I'm not sure. Did people is it one of the Bad Batch that it looks very similar to?
I believe so, and maybe if no one on the panel knows, someone in the chat, maybe like Hunter or someone with kind of the wider body. So I think that's all they did.
Oh, maybe Hunter. I don't know the armor enough.
But it's not Wrecker or Tech, so it has to be
the
Crosshair,
helmet's different
Hunter,
than anything we've got for sure.
Yeah,
Andrea
that's true.
There we
says
go.
Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
Andre saying Hunter, yeah. So it is again another reuse of parts, another repaint. I don't begrudge them for that, but again, those are perfect ones for exclusives. But this one feels different enough. You could have just made it a wide release. Riley Reviews is saying, please tell me you're not getting this, Marco. Are you referring to the Obi or are you referring to the Trooper? Because I'm trying to get both of them, Riley. But tell us if you got either or if you're chasing either one of these. So Eddie, you're locked in on the Trooper as well, right? You're going after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to at least get one of these. I don't need two. One is cool with me. So if I get
okay,
one,
so you don't need to add both exclusives. You would just pick whichever one. If you're able to get the Imperial Trooper, then maybe move on the.
I would
Obi-Wan.
use. I mean, I don't know that anybody would, but if I missed the Trooper and someone wanted to trade Obi-Wan for the Trooper, I'd do that because I'd rather have the Trooper. But yeah,
Trooper looks
both
really
would be
cool.
Yeah. So really quickly, I know it's getting late for Bretta. So Bretta, anytime you got to bounce, no stress at all. But
I'm going in 10 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good. And we won't go super long here. I promised everyone a short stream here. So really quickly, Profi is saying Trooper is going to be a bloodbath. That's kind of how I feel too. I feel like that one's going to be a bit
for you and your two friends.
Holy shit! Just keep hyping it up, right? Yeah.
He's
There's
just
6,000 in the queue.
hyping up one figure that no one cares.
Holy shit! Yeah, it is kind of niche, so it's tough. It's tough, but being from a video game, I think I'm interested. Okay, that was the last thing I was going to say here, though. It's obviously from the Bad Batch, but these troopers are from Republic Commando. I think a lot of folks have speculated after this one, they're going to just reuse that mold and give us all these different colors. I think we could probably bet on that, right? Yeah. So if you miss out today, you're probably going to get another opportunity to add this exact figure just in another colorway. So,
but then wouldn't you want 3 each with different colors? So shouldn't you get one and then get the other and get the other? You got to think ahead.
That's right. Right. That's how they get you. So, man, yeah, I think plenty more coming from that. But on this, I just want to ask, is anyone interested in this line at all? I think Bretta definitely is getting this one, but for the rest of us, it's insanely expensive to try to get this one over here. So anyone else interested in either Ron or Harry Potter?
Looks great, but no.
Why?
A lot of enthusiasm.
I know, it looks incredible. Okay, so the rooted hair, even though it's short, looks incredible. They've nailed that one moment that he does that face. He literally does that exact face. So the likeness is very good. That might limit it. You're posing a little bit, but they literally captured that moment. I think the likeness is really, really good. The shirt, the tie, the tailoring, all that looks good. The kind of long robe he has, the kind of almost like, I know, windbreaker type robe thing that goes over that for when he watches Quidditch. The scarf, I think the base looks incredible. If I was going for this, it would be.
The bases are beautiful.
I think it's amazing looking. It's all good. It's just, I just don't have that connection to Harry Potter, and it's extremely expensive. Yeah. Although those joints.
Forget about that.
No, I won't forget about that. Do you think they'll change it? Clip this?
I hope. If they don't change, they just need to up the socks.
It's amazing the way Joao has gone from they won't change joints on Peacemaker to now they're going to change everything. Different company.
He learned his lesson. Yeah,
he's got really cautious in his old age.
This would be so antithetical to what they're putting out, though, in terms of InArt messaging, right? Because they're like, everything's going to be premium. I think Helen was just saying this on Collectors Unite, excuse me. But it's like, if they put out a figure with exposed joints like this, I think they would be so cooked. Like, we would give them so much shit because you're saying you're going to do the top of the line, and then now you're cutting corners seemingly on this. I don't think that's going to fly.
Yeah. Do you really, Joao, just on a serious note, do you think that when they do put Hermione up for pre-order that they will have seamless legs?
I don't think so, honestly. I think it will be just as it is here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, the figures are great. I think to Shane's point, like they've got a lot of redeeming qualities, but on Kit's side, I think the deluxe rooted version is hovering around $600 to get Ron to my door. And I can't do that personally. I don't think that I have a passion for these.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like that makes me concerned for them moving forward. Like, are we going to see those prices increased across the board for InArt? Like they're just going to go extra premium now. It's just, it's kind of scary. And so to the comment here about Figurecraft optical or Hi P Rock, it's optical saying hi. Apparently P Rock mistook Philly for optical.
I think Eddie doesn't know this. I think Eddie doesn't know this. We are on Collectors Unite, and Figurecraft is there on the panel with me and Ellen.
And so what?
And for some reason, P Rock thought Figurecraft was optical. He was like, "Hey, optical."
I don't see
A long time no see, or something like that. And I was like, "What is talking about?"
Holy shit!
Wow, that's
not even close, too. Yeah,
nothing close. So you can imagine how high he already must be.
That wake and bake is real.
wow.
Oh my god! Equan is saying they will fix it. They don't want to get roasted out of the 1/6 game like J&D. That's a good point. They don't want to end up like J&D. So I hope that they're hearing the feedback here and make some adjustments. Thalia Meyer saying, I have pre-ordered Harry to represent the franchise / movie, not interested in Ron or Hermione. Yeah, I think if you got Harry, that's probably standalone enough. I like this Ron sculpt enough that if it was priced reasonably, I'd consider it, but $600, there's just, there's no way.
The leg thing is tough, right? Because they'd have to create a whole new body to give her seamless legs. And
not the body. They could do just with the legs, but need to see what it's. I think I'm not sure, but I think John said on Anthony's stream that they are not going to do silicone.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna change it either because they're too new to jump into like that big of a
investment
change. Yeah, that's a big one to do, and we've never really seen seamless
and
legs,
especially when it's
like
a body
bodies.
When it's a body that they will not have much use to it.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be that one and done.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be that guy. People would just complain that the legs would degrade anyway. They'd be like, I can't bend these damn knees. It's like, you're going to have to decide which bugs you more. And I think the seamless legs would bug them more, not being able to pose it. Plus, look, you could just put her robe on. You ain't going to see the knees.
Completely.
Or I think Bretta was saying this. They make her skirt a little bit longer. They make the socks a little bit higher, even if it's not super screen accurate.
The first time they show her in that event in China, you could not see the joints because the socks were covering that part.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea then to do that.
Yeah,
let me see if I can find the photo because before
because I don't remember people freaking out. I know we've seen her before, and I don't remember this being that big of an issue.
I searched that photo for you.
Yeah, it's just another instance, and I get there's a lot of variables, but another instance of InArt just not controlling their message and just like, all right, why'd you put that picture out? Like, who was reviewing this stuff? You had to know that folks are gonna. We hone in on every little freaking detail.
They didn't have to. I don't know why they just put this photo.
Unforced error for sure.
It's so funny, dude.
That they put that out.
It's so funny, man. I can't.
We're very particular, man. We're very particular.
Hilarious. The whole You're getting a Ron to go with your Harry, and no one gives a damn. They're like, look at the knees. What the?
But in fairness, it's like InArt. You should know us by now.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Come on.
Just
You've been dating us for quite a while.
come on, like, you know. Yeah. Don't just. It was.
Where the fuck did I see that photo?
Well, Bretta looks for that picture. I just want to talk about one last figure here. I know we had grand ambitions to do a bunch of conversations, but we might have to save it for the next stream. Oh, that's nothing. Well, here we go. Darth Sidious, really quickly, just want to know, and Shane, I'm going to start with you again. Did you have either the Clone Wars version of Sidious on order? Does this interest you at all? Do you have an Emperor? Are you looking to add an Emperor at any point in time?
I don't have anything from Clone Wars or anything from animated, so no Bad Batch or no Clone Wars, so no. Prequels as well, nah, just have no interest in it. A lot of people wanted this, I'm glad they put it out, but if I wanted an Emperor, it'd probably be the original trilogy one. So
OG with Throne, I know that's what I'm waiting on. I kind of anticipated that they'd already do another repop, but I think they probably have too many Sidiouses lined up at this point. That's probably not coming for a while. But Brett, does this fit into anywhere in your collection? Obviously, you're doing Mando pretty heavily. You're kind of going back and getting.
I want this Sidious. This is the one that no one can miss.
No one can miss. Okay.
Of course.
Really?
No one can miss this. Don't even. Let's not even discuss. It's a non-discussion.
All right, just get it. Everyone, just get it.
Let me just show you here one thing before we. You can see here that her legs, the socks are going up. Wait, let me zoom.
So like, is that screen accurate, or did someone just forget to put her socks on? Like,
yeah, right.
like, imagine the guy who's like the head of like PR, and then he's given like his intern one job to do, but then he misses it, and then they all go live, and he's flicking through, and he's like, Jeff. You know, the one guy was like, I told you to put the damn socks on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Jeff.
that's yeah.
I'm Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. Do better, Jeff. Do better. But yeah, so it's
Jeff.
so I guess it's another thing that we're going to talk about all week, and then it's a non-issue. When the figure comes out, it's going to be a total, to Eddie's point, a nothing burger. But yeah, they just control your messaging.
Can I finish?
Go ahead,
can I finish my point?
Please do.
Because this Star Wars line. This Star Wars line of the dark side got me very, very interested in the line. So I want this Darth Sidious exactly for that line, to have him with Vader, with all the Inquisitors, with, you know, making a dark side line for Star Wars, with Maul, just make a dark side line. So I prefer this one than the other one.
Really, the all black robed Emperor. Really?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know that I love the brown cloak. I think that's the only thing that throws me off, because I think of the Emperor and I think of him in black.
No, but this is screen accurate.
No doubt. No, I guess I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying, like, I like the all black robe look a bit more. Like, that's a bit more iconic to me. But I'm with you in terms of like a dark side display. I'm going to do the same thing in one of my Moji cases. I'm going to put Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. I'm going to put Darth Maul, Revan. Like, I'm going to put all my dark side figures up there, and hopefully they do an Emperor, because I think I'm passing on this one, unfortunately.
It's a matter of time. The Emperor with a throne will come back again.
Yeah, with a USB throne or something, right?
That I cannot promise, but we will try.
Exactly. No, I think it'll happen. Eddie, how about you? Is this one that you consider?
Before you go to Eddie,
yeah.
Let me just go, because it's 2 a.m.
Yes. Please.
And I need to stream with Anti at 8.
Okay, we really appreciate you joining, Bretta. We'll see you on LWO, and thank you for it.
See you later,
See you
man.
again.
He's leaving because he needs to stream in the morning. Because he's It's been a long time I don't stream with Dante, and then after Dante, I can rest 1 hour before having LWO.
Take a nap. You could join LWO later. Just join when you can, but make sure you rest up. But appreciate you joining
I
us
don't know.
here.
It depends. I can wake up tomorrow morning and suddenly there's a wedding, and I need to go to
Oh,
the wedding,
shit.
and I can
Wow.
stream on LWO.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Oh man,
It's
I don't know if that was a
back
shot
okay.
at somebody or.
No, guys.
Oh man! All right, thanks,
Shane.
Bretta.
Yeah,
I love you, bro.
I love you too. Thanks for sending me that thing during the week.
No, it's fine. That you need to put batteries when you receive.
Okay,
Oh wow. Okay, that sounds disgusting, but all right.
Yeah, what are we talking
I'm just gonna nod and smile.
Exactly, because I was ready to say something more, but you just said okay.
You should have. You
Yeah.
should have.
Bye.
I just
Later,
rolled with the
Bretta.
punches.
What a legend! What a legend! Make sure you put those
Yeah.
batteries in. Three AAA's. So,
And I'm gonna get dummy batteries for it.
there we go. Yeah. Watch out for that cord though. You don't want
Oh,
that
yeah.
getting tangled up.
No.
So Eddie, is this one that you're considering at all? Do you have the Clone Wars version on order at all, or where's your mind at here?
No, I probably won't get this, and I wasn't planning on getting the Clone Wars one. I used to own that the old one with the throne. I had that for a while, and I sold it. And if I ever had another Sidious, it'd probably be that version, just because I only really want him in the throne. I don't
Yeah,
need
you want him
standing
sitting on the
there.
throne just with Vader on one side. Like that's definitely
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah, I've never really cared much for this character. Like, so, and I'm not a big villain guy either, so I'd only have Vader, and I think I'd be good with him as a villain. Like, I have Revan on order, so I guess that counts. Well, I lied, because I have Count Dooku. I like Count Dooku, but yeah, I don't need Sidious. To me, he's not that cool of a character. He's not even a cool bad guy. Like, I know he does crazy stuff, maybe in the comics, and he's like super powerful, and he did in Clone Wars have a couple cool fighting scenes, and then in Revenge of the Sith when he fights Yoda is cool, but like, I don't know, I don't care for the character, and I don't feel he's necessary for a Star Wars collection for me. I know that's like it's a pretty big character to not need, but I don't know, I never felt like I needed him. So and I don't really love the fact that he's either smiling in this one or smiling in the other one. Like, I kind of want him to have that just sinister blank stare. So
The smile's
that
a little
kinda-
bit comedic as well, right? I think they
Yeah.
did a good job on the sculpt, but it's a little bit. Someone said one of the figures looked like Robot Chicken recently, and that's what this
Oh,
reminds me of.
damn. It does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I'd personally rather just have him stoic. So yeah, it's not for me. I don't need it. But I think it is crazy they kept the integrity of that old one by not giving him the throne. But I guess because this is like Revenge of the Sith, he didn't have the throne, right? So
Yeah,
it wouldn't
exactly.
make sense to throw it in. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that they haven't just done that again.
The way you have this photo, it
Mhm.
looks like the top of Obi-Wan's head is actually the top of Darth Sidious' head. He's like, it's just cut off.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
like
man.
it's just a hole in the top of his hood.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I'm like, what are you talking
That's
about?
awesome.
Because of the background.
It's lined up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked it all. Oh
Ah.
boy.
Ruined it.
Really screwed that one up. Anyway, so Equan is saying, dang, I do like the senator head that is less fugly now. I'm torn between the two. Yeah, it's cool that they're giving us both versions of the character. Like to Eddie's point, and like I said earlier, though, I think I'm waiting on that Emperor. I don't think I need the politician Sidious or Palpatine. I don't think I need this brown robe version. Yeah, so that is that. And shout out to Gigi, I didn't buy anything. Whatever the rumor said, whatever the stream said earlier, I was just lying. It was a joke. We didn't. Don't cancel the credit cards. With that, I think that concludes our Bargain Bin Bros conversation. Really quickly, just want to ask one more thing, Shane. Because a lot of these pre-orders have been delayed, are there things that are kind of hanging over your head that you're waiting on? Because I know for me, the '89 Batmobile, it was the C-3PO as well. and then Padme. Those are like three that are just coming any day now. I just have no insight into when that invoice is going to come. But is there anything like that you're just waiting on?
Yeah. I never ordered from Sideshow, as you know. I used to. I don't anymore. But I had a bunch of points built up, and ages ago ordered and paid off the Catwoman. I'm told that it's going to be within the next few weeks, and I know that people
one's
got
been a
emails.
while,
I have not. Yeah, I haven't got any of those emails yet. But in terms of like, say, from Hong Kong, from Line Rock, I C-3PO Return to July 40th. Kenobi Vader.
Kenobi Vader still. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got two of those new Stormtroopers, what they've shipped, and so has my Toby, and so has my Wolverine 1973. There's a lot of stuff in the mail. But in terms of delays, yeah, the C-3PO, the Kenobi Vader, I think they're the ones that are out that I'm still waiting on. And you'll hear people going, oh, in Hong Kong resellers. Well, look at Sideshow these days, folks. You know, they're not like they're not infallible. Like, they're not like thinking about people just got their Batmans, people just getting their Kenobis. A lot of people still waiting on their Catwoman. So the delays across the board.
Yeah.
So, you know,
yeah,
pick your poison.
And I think the same goes to like folks giving InArt a hard time, but then Hot Toys, here we are waiting many months on Hot Toys as well, right? So it's just kind of part of the hobby at this point. And who knows when we'll see that InArt, the Batman, right? That's another one that you're waiting on, I think, right?
Well, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, because I officially got my last order that I paid off with Toys One and I'm for like, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years.
Wow.
So I actually got it. So like I stopped buying from them as soon as the InArt Joker thing, got my refund, ran, and I had 2 figures left that were fully paid off. I goes, I'm going to let them ride. Ahsoka's behind me. The Hot Toys Deluxe came in, sold that, made a little bit of profit on it. And
Nice.
yeah, I'm going with the InArt one just because that's what I went with.
You made profit, huh?
Yeah, I made profit, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, listen,
Look at
I don't
him.
collect for the value, but I'm not
But-
fucking stupid either.
That's
But
right.
you needed to sell it, so the profit was there.
Wow.
Oh,
you to
so what
get.
am I going to do, Eddie? What am I going to do? Okay,
no.
so I don't collect for the value, but you're going to give me an extra 50 euro
gonna
for
clip
this.
that.
But I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
take
clip
it out of
that.
some moral, misguided
That's
moral
right, yeah.
delusion. No. Sorry, this doesn't make you right. This makes you petty. Wait, man,
Holy
one of
shit.
these Cali cons, I'm going to be there. I'm gonna
I won't
find
be
you.
there. So good fucking.
Holy shit. Man,
That
Shane
was
rolls.
a great joke.
Oh,
and you
that
don't
was
even know it,
incredible.
Shane. That
Shane
was
rolls
great.
through with his shirt off, and all of us go hiding. That's for sure. None of us want that smoke. I'm like, I never called you an Irish fuck. I was joking. It was a joke.
Okay.
Did you see that portal thing got shut down?
Oh my god! After the lady
Like,
flashed.
okay.
Right?
In fairness, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But in terms of the stuff that the Irish were doing, we can't have nice things. Like, it's just not cool. Not
Human
cool.
nature. It's just proven that it doesn't
Not
matter
humans.
if you're.
Shit stains of society, nature.
okay.
Not all Irish
Alright,
people are
alright.
like that. But there are dregs in every society.
Shane, to my point though, I was going to say it doesn't matter if you're in the United States or if you're in Ireland. There are shitheads everywhere. That was
Yeah.
just what the point that has been proven
There's
to
more
us.
in the U.S. though, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think around the world, there's a lot of just dumb motherfuckers. Darth Damaris is saying, still waiting on Vader. I expect everything to be delayed at this point. Yeah, bummer. Hopefully you get that soon. I love that figure. And yeah, it's just everything's hitting delays. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. Blue Tattoo, what's going on? Like I said, Gigi's in the house. Let's see, Jose is saying, Yoda says hi to, oh yeah, her baby. And then Propi is saying, I'll be there, Shane. Yeah, so Propi's ready.
He's
One
going to
day.
Japan. I
He'll
get
be
to see
there
Kofi in
one
Japan.
day. One.
Oh man.
Jesus. No, then I'm.
What's the
throwing
one
all
day? What
kinds of
was
shade.
in Mario?
Because he said he'll be there for CaliCon.
Dang, yeah. Mario was a little MIA for a little bit, but he showed up really late one night, so he totally redeemed himself. Jose is saying Shane coming over for CaliCon 2025. Maybe after Japan. We still haven't bought our tickets
I'm
yet.
gonna be broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might maybe 2026 because I think
I
that's
got
gonna
some
be
good
tough,
stuff
but-
planned. I mean, I'm going to New Zealand for like 9 weeks over the summer, right? So that's like 9 weeks of snowboarding, and
Wow.
then just during the week, myself and some of my friends booked a February trip for France next February, and then there's Japan. So, Oh, if you think I'm selective now,
Ooh,
it's
boy,
gonna
yeah.
get really selective around here.
I hope they
Yeah.
drop like the Ripley Artisan now, and a new like diecast
Japan can wait.
RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Diecast RoboCop. Hey, he already is diecast.
Yeah,
But
I already have it.
a Battle Damaged 2.0. We were
I
at
drop mine off the
Frankenson.
shelf. It's battle damaged. It's great.
There you go. That's right. Frankenson, and I asked, "Oh, how much is the Battle Damaged Terminator?" And it was at one of the shops. I think Eddie knows the folks, and they said, "I think 750." And I was like, oh, "Okay, go." Yeah, there's no way. Sorry. Let's see. We got Jazzy in the house. What's going on, Jazzy? Just as we're about to wrap up here, but yeah, no, Shane, that's kind of part of being a bargain bin bro. You got to prioritize things that are really important in life, and I think travel is starting to come to the forefront again after the pandemic. So I think
Yeah.
there's tough
Yeah.
decisions to be made.
Yeah, you never regret. You know, you never regret that spending money on travel.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, always a
Unless
good
you go
time.
to San Antonio. No, I'm just...
Jesus. Free the nip. Free the nip. So Eddie, last question here. Are there any invoices that you're waiting on? I think you alluded to Black Adam, right? Is one that
Yeah.
you don't know when it's gonna
Yeah, 'cause
drop.
I've never. Well, now I have two things on order with Pop Culture, but Black Adam is the one that's released already. Because I also ordered the 4-pack Joker from them. But
Oh yeah, okay.
Ah,
yeah.
some common ground. Salute you, Eddie. I salute
Wow.
Nice. That one's gonna
Um,
be a minute.
yeah, well, I don't know when we'll get the Black Adam, so I don't know how, like, what's the ratio from when Sideshow gets it to when they ship it, or when Hong Kong gets it, whatever. But so that I don't have anything pending on Sideshow because literally everything that was delayed, I canceled. So Mace got delayed, I canceled it. Anakin got delayed, I canceled it. Just because I'll order it from somewhere else. I think
Yeah.
I like to have that pre-order secured, but I can always get it from another place for a better deal, I think. So, because lately I've been ordering like almost exclusively from Collector's Zone just to get a better price. But I'm not saying that's always the best price. That's where I've been ordering from, and I hadn't been doing that when those two went up for order. So, I think that's why I had them on Sideshow. But yeah, those are the only things I think. And then I finally got my InArt Gandalf. So
Oh, cool.
you guys waiting for the Batman? Like, I think I've been waiting a year since that thing has like shipped or people got it in hand. I've been waiting forever, and I was
So what
on
you're
like
saying
literally
is
the last batch. So,
We're at the start of our journey, and you're at the end of yours.
yes.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, that was great.
Very nice. And Equan is saying Black Adam came out from Sideshow months ago. Yeah, that's the thing. Like things are delayed. Like I said, I'm still waiting on Padme. There's many things that have dropped that Lord knows when they're coming. Just really quickly want to shout out our affiliates over at Collector Zone. To Eddie's point, we've got a promo code 16fix, definitely not 16fix. But I would say, don't even use our promo code. Go into the Facebook group, the Collector Zone Cantina. He's always dropping codes and stuff in there, and that's definitely a great group to be a part of. So yeah, shout out to Marcos and Collector Zone over there. Link to his website down below in the description. And also, if you're in here, hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. And that's all the rigmarole I'm going to do. Shane, were you going to say one last thing there?
No. Also,
Okay.
15% off discount. That's a nice chunk.
Yeah, honestly, he's giving out some really dang good deals. So definitely worth following, honestly.
Like I said, I'm good with calculation.
So with that, just want to thank Eddie, want to thank Shane. Anything that you guys want to plug, anything upcoming here?
Hope show Monday night. Eddie won't be there, and I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, just wrapping up the news because I was very busy and I didn't get a chance to. But I'm only joking. Eddie, you have an open invite. I know that you have to work and stuff.
I might be able to make it Monday. We'll see what happens.
Listen. I don't want you there if you don't want to be there. Like, it's just
Okay, I'm not gonna be there then.
No, I hope to make one as well. So hopefully Eddie and I can maybe crash.
Oh
it
no, you're
and
not
we
invited.
can-
Invite Eddie. Don't
Wow.
you fucking tag along with him.
I always invite myself first of all, and I'll find a way in there. My problem is there's a bunch of guys I can't understand what they're saying half the time.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
on
true.
there,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
that's fair enough. Yeah, myself and Ian,
Lord knows,
subtitles.
that's right. No, honestly, the coolest accents. I'm jealous. But so Hope Show on Monday, LWO tonight. So check us out. on my channel as well, or excuse me, our channel. Sorry, Gigi. 7:30 Eastern time, 10:30 Pacific time, and catch Eddie and myself on CW Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern time. And with that, we will catch all of you on the next one.
Bargain Bin Bros. Select Fighter Ben Thomas, Marco G, Big Red,